Every course in Super Mario 64 has 6 stars, each one giving you a hint, and then sending you off to claim it. As you explore, you naturally pick up coins. Then, it happens. Your counter hits 100, and a 7th star materializes. That moment is magical, and you realize you can do this on every course. But these challenges feel completely different depending on the level. Some are slow and punishing, while others are fast and free. Here's how every 100 coin star ranks, from brutal to fun. Tick Tock Clock's moving hazards and verticality make this 100 coin star the toughest in the game. Until you know the minute hand secret, reaching the top, let alone collecting 100 coins, seems inconceivable. Enter the course when the minute hand is at 12 to stop time and make your life a lot easier. The course has 128 coins in total, including 7 blue coins. This makes it impossible to get the star without collecting at least 5 of them. Even with the pendulums and platforms stopped, it's not clear where the coins are when you ground pound the blue switch. You have to turn around to find them. They're laid out in an arrowhead pattern, making it easy to miss a few within the tight time constraint. Not everything comes to a standstill here. You'll still have to deal with amps, bob-ombs, a heave-ho, 2 fire spitters, and the infamous thwomp. The developers place these foes perfectly. When the bob-ombs explode, they can blast you off the level. The heave-ho can easily fling you off the course, and the fire spitters will heat up Mario's rear, forcing his running animation, ending in death and another restart. While the amps shock Mario, they rarely end your run. The thwomp is important for the 4th star in this stage, but it's possible to get 100 coins without dealing with him at all. At the start, activate the bob-ombs for 2 quick coins, then collect the 8 red coins to bring your total to 18. The box near the recovery heart holds 10, and these can fall off the platform. Jump once to hit the box, and again to collect them easily. There are 2 coins near the first amp, and 3 more in the next box. Climb to the first fire spitter. There are 3 coins here, and you can stand on the minute hand to avoid the flames. There are 5 more near the second amp. If you get hit like I did, just collect some coins to recover your health. Avoid the heave-ho for 6 more. Next, make your way to the blue switch, ground pound it, and nab the coins. I get 6 of them, putting my total at 77, but you could have 82 at this point. One of the harder vertical sections of the course is next, especially when the platforms are stopped. Wall kick to the higher platform and grab 3 coins from this box. Make your way to the final fire spitter and bait a flame. Then jump over it. One of the boxes nearby has 10 coins and the other has an extra life. From here, long jump to the platform below the thwomp and strike the box, releasing the final 10 and the star. Rainbow Ride is up next, and the only thing standing between Mario and certain doom is a magic carpet. Oh yeah, did I mention it evaporates if he's off it for too long? Being the last course in the game, it features spinning platforms, diverging routes, and a slew of enemies designed to ruin your run. Goombas, bob-ombs, amps, fly guys, fire spitters, a Chuckya, and a spiny throwing Lakitu litter the landscape, while flamethrowers and heavy winds work to push you off your path. The level has 146 coins, and features the toughest blue coin section in the game. After hitting the blue switch, you have to nail 6 consecutive wall kicks to reach the 5 coins tucked away at the top. Rainbow Ride is a balancing act. Grab the coins, then race back to the carpet before it vanishes. Head off the carpet for the first 8 coins. Jump back on and stick to the back to avoid the flamethrower. When the rainbow ends, go to the spinning platforms. An easy way to get rid of Lakitu is to jump to this platform and immediately jump again to take him out. He will drop some coins, and I'm able to get my count to 18. I collect 8 more on this platform, then go for the blue coins. Ground pound the switch and start your wall kicks on the right wall. I'm able to get 5 of the 6, bringing my coin count to 51. Now, for the red coins. With a double jump and a slide jump, I'm at 67. Next, we go higher. Take the carpet on the left here and head to the house. I'm able to grab 4 coins here and 11 more along the way to hit 84. Take the warp and fall to this yellow platform. This enables me to slide down this pole and to the other side of the level. I grab 5 coins and defeat the fly guy for 2 more. I snag 4 coins on the swing, 1 on the falling platform, 1 from the Goomba, and 3 more here to claim the star. Shifting Sandland is a desert nightmare filled with instant death quicksand, unique enemies, and a massive pyramid. This course throws everything at you. Klepto the Condor can steal Mario's hat, making you take extra damage. Tox boxes will crush you while you navigate their maze, and Bob-ombs and Fly Guys linger long enough to pester you too. Pokies are easy to take out, and give up a blue coin when you hit their heads. Be careful where you harm them, as the reward can sink beneath the sand. Even the environment works against you. Tornadoes near the pyramid can send you off course, and the narrow platforms near the top can cause you to fall into the quicksand. The course has 136 coins in total, with 62 locked inside the pyramid. On your first playthrough, you won't know that, and it's common to enter the structure with less than 38 coins. You can't exit the pyramid once you enter, forcing a frustrating restart. Inside the pyramid, the threats shift but don't let up. Grindles, mummified thwomps, can hop or slam down on you, while spindles roll along the walkways determined to knock you off. The blue coin block is here. It only gives 3 coins for a total of 15 yellows. If you lose a life inside the pyramid, you're kicked out of the level entirely. When you jump back in, you'll start inside, but your coin count resets, forcing you to exit the course and try again. Throw the first Bob-omb to start your coin count, then grab the crazed crate for 5 more. Continue to the first red coin, then take out the fly guy, second Bob-omb, and Pokey to get your total to 16. Stomp on the 3 Goombas for 3 more, then break the box for another red. Grab the box and smash it against the pillar to move to 24. I take out the Pokey to get to 29, side somersault up to this platform and bust open the box. I ride the green shell into this tornado to access the other side of the course. Grab the crazed crate for 5 more, then deal with the Pokey to tally 39. Add 1 yellow on top of the pillar and the line of yellows here. Eliminate the Pokey and snag the 3rd red coin. Now, I have 52, but Klepto swooped in and stole my cap. I give him a taste of his own medicine and get my hat back and the yellow coin on the pillar. From there, I take the warp by the oasis, snag red coin number 4 and the wing cap, and blast out of the cannon to take flight. I take the other 4 red coins for 63 overall. I land near the pyramid and collect 6 more before entering the structure. I collect all 3 blue coins, pushing the tally to 84. I deal with 6 Goombas on the first floor and grab 2 more yellows to add up to 92. Since the star will materialize wherever I get the 100th coin, I hang for 5 here, then defeat 3 Goombas to claim my prize. Dire Doc's 100 coin star is one of the most aggravating in the game. There are only 106 total coins in the course. The entire level is underwater, and a whirlpool can suck you in if you're not careful. Not only that, the N64's limited draw distance makes these coin sections particularly hard to see. You're forced to repeat the pole jumping for red coins again, and an underwater current can drag you all the way back outside the castle. I like to start with these 5. They're out of the way and easy to miss. Swim down and get these 2 vertical lines of coins to hit 15. I grab 3 on the ocean floor and the 3 coin rings for a total of 42. In the next area, I swim to the coin sections concealed by the system's draw distance, bringing my tally to 54 before I surface. I snag 5 more here and climb up for the reds and blues. After securing the first red, I head to the left side for numbers 2, 3, and 4. With 67 in tow, I head for the blue coin block. There are 6 coins here, and they're pretty easy to collect. Make sure you don't move too quickly and run off the side into the water. Now, I'm at 97. I grab red coins 5 and 6, and the star. With its oppressive gas, challenging blue coins, and labyrinthine layout, Hazy Maze Cave's 100 coin star is a demanding task. Rolling boulders, rock-tossing rodents, and flaming geysers stand between you and your 100 golden treasures. Collecting the 8 red coins is a chore. If you enter the metal cap area, your coin counter resets to 0, and the only exit sends you all the way back outside Peach's castle. However, Hazy Maze Cave offers 139 total coins, so you don't need every red coin. The metal cap lets you move through the toxic maze without taking damage, and there are a couple of extra blue coins from the Mr. Eye enemies to help pad your total. I start by taking out this spider for 3 coins. I grab the metal cap and long jump to the left entrance. I can run into this spider, taking 2 of its 3 coins. It's not worth jumping off the side to chase any wayward coins. Next, I wait for this arachnid to jump into this wall. This allows me to take its coins without them falling down the hole. The first arthropod is the only one that coughs up coins. Snag the next 5 coins but hold prior to the pit, and wait for the flaming geysers to go away. I long jump to close the gap on the spiders and snag 6 coins, taking my total to 19. I head up the stairs and collect the first 2 red coins. Then, I run around the Mr. Eye and gather his blue one. I scoop up 5 more here and plunge down the hole. I take out all 3 snuffets for 6 more, bringing my tally to 39. With the metal cap on, I make easy work of these swoopers, then go for the blue coin block. I sprint to the right and get 7 blue coins. The Monty Mole is placed to trip you up, often wasting so much time that you miss the final coins, but the metal cap solves that issue. Coin 79 comes from this swooper. I take the elevator up and hang on these bars to get to 84. I fall to the star platform and jump to the one with the recovery heart on it. I long jump to the next platform, wait for the rolling rock, and pick up these 5 coins. I round up all 8 in this coin ring to bring my running total to 97. I take the elevator down, swim in the lake, and ride Dory to the final 3 and the star. Woof, it's getting hot in here. From bullies that shove you around to shrinking platforms, it's only a matter of time before Mario hits the lava. And when he does, he'll go flying, hoping he doesn't take a second fatal dip. Lethal Lava Land's volcano, like the pyramid in Shifting Sandland, is a one-way trip. On a first playthrough, you'll be curious and go inside. Super Mario 64 rewards curiosity so often that it feels natural. But there are only 26 coins in there, forcing you to exit and start again if you don't have at least 74. 76 to be safe, since recovering the 2 coins from the bullies is surprisingly difficult. If you knock them into the lava, the coins won't reach the ledge because you're too high up. You have to hit them down to lower platforms to recover the coins. The volcano piles on narrow walkways, pole jumping under pressure, and maddening camera angles. The course has unique enemies too. Bullies are aggressive nuisances that delight in ramming into Mario, and the big bullies are oversized boss-tier versions of them. Podoboos silently prowl the platforms waiting to punish sloppy movement, and fire bars and flamethrowers heat things up even more. There's even a hidden smasher ready to flatten the plumber. But what if I told you that you can snag 100 coins without entering the volcano? You can shell shred most of the course, rack up coins quickly, and even add a few extra lives to your total along the way. At the star select screen, it's important to choose hot-footed into the volcano or elevator tour in the volcano, otherwise the green shell won't appear. I long jump over the lava, break open the box, and start shell shredding. The shell is impervious to lava, making it the best tool in the entire course. I head to the right to take on the bullies. Normally these hostile enemies crash into Mario with almost no recovery window, making them some of the most irritating foes in the game. But with the shell, they never get the knockback advantage they rely on, and I make quick work of them. I clean up the bullies and grab the nearby coin ring for an early total of 9. Another ring of 8 circles Mr. I, and his blue coin bumps the count to 22. I ride over this platform for 5 more and an extra life. I swerve to avoid the platform and miss the one up. I grab these 5 coins, then collect the next 4 and another extra life. I snag 8 more over here and patiently scoop up 5 more under the bridge. I grab 5 here, ride to the shrinking platforms for 4 more, and hit 58. One jump later, I'm collecting another ring of 8. Dropping 3 bullies triggers the big bully, but I immediately hop off the platform so I don't have to mess with him. This time I'm able to collect the extra life. I take out the first bully to hit 70 and defeat the other Mr. I. I lose control of the shell and fall into the lava, but it's not much of a setback. I've already rounded up the coins that are easiest to get with it. I grab the blue coin and collect all 8 reds to set my counter at 91. I pick up 2 more from these bullies and make my way to the crazed crate. 3 jumps and some quick maneuvering around the big bully push the count to 97. I scoop up 3 more around the volcano and the star. Every enemy on this mountain has one objective: make sure Mario never reaches the top. Monty Moles pelt you with rocks, a Chuckya tosses you off the cliff, and a mischievous monkey steals your cap the moment you let your guard down. And then there's Fwoosh. One gust from him and Mario goes flying off a high ledge, losing his hat in the process. You can retrieve it, but it's almost impossible to see where it landed. If you exit the course or die before grabbing it, Yukiki will be wearing it next time you enter. Get over here, you little monkey! Ha! Gotcha! Tall Tall Mountain has 137 coins. 75 of them are outside, including all 8 reds. The ones near the Monty Moles are easy to pick up, but the first 4 on the mushrooms are more challenging. Further up the mountain, near the Fwoosh, is this level's secret slide. The entrance will ripple to let you know where to go in. The slide holds 62 coins and all 3 blues. You need to be careful on the slide. If you miss the right turn, you will lose a life. When you enter the course again, you'll start at the slide, but with 0 coins. If you collect your 100th coin on the slide, the star will spawn above you. Due to your forward momentum, it's difficult to jump and collect the star. Once the slide ends, you'll be dumped into the hole, and it seems as if the only option is to collect the mysterious mountainside star. However, you can jump down safely and continue with the rest of the course. I start my 100 coin run by heading left, grabbing the 1-up, and riding the wind to the upper platform. I grab 5 coins along the walkway and run past Yukiki and the fly guy. I run across the log and long jump to the other side. I race past the iron balls and the Goombas and long jump past the waterfall. I snag 5 more coins before entering the slide. I get 28 coins on the first section, including all 3 blues to tally 38. I nail the right turn and finish the second section with 52. In the third area of the slide, I tack on 12 more for 64 overall. I exit the slide, jump down, and ground pound to cushion the fall. I take out these 3 Goombas to bring me to 67. I head down the ramp and round up the ring of 8. Then, I grab the right side of the crazed crate so that I can break it without falling off the edge. This allows me to safely scoop up the 5 from the crate, adding up to 80. Next, I head for the reds. 4 on the mushrooms, numbers 5 and 6 by the Monty moles, hang for numbers 93 through 97, and snag the 7th and 8th red coins to set my counter at 101. I jump up for the star. Bunna bumpa bumpa, here we go! Jolly Roger Bay is the calmest course in Super Mario 64. Or so it seems, until you go for the 100 coin star. With only 104 coins, the fewest in the game, there's no room for error. 95% of the course is underwater, progress is slow, and Mario's power meter doubles as his oxygen supply, so you're constantly stopping to catch your breath. The water drags you down, and the enemies take advantage of your reduced movement speed. Unagi the eel lurks in the ship's tunnel, terrifying younger players. The clamshells snap shut if you mistime your approach, and the falling pillars in the cavern can flatten you if you're not paying attention. Even the treasure chests aren't always safe. Shocking! The blue coin block near the chest reveals 6 coins in a straight line. If you miss one, you're stuck at 99, forcing a restart. The red coins are scattered across the bay, pulling you into deeper water and eventually onto the ship, where an indestructible slide box is waiting to slam into Mario. Jolly Roger Bay is brutal due to coin scarcity and sluggish underwater movement. Everything takes longer, and the whole course feels more like an endurance test than a relaxing swim. I head left for the first 3 coins, then dive underwater. I swim down to the clamshell on the left for the first red coin. From there, I pass through this ring of 8, collect another red from the next clam, and snag 8 more coins around the pylon. A quick left turn takes me to red coin number 3, and I climb the nearby pylon for number 4. Back on shore, I backflip for 5 more, bringing the total to 32. I hit the purple switch and round up 15 yellows. Then I hop onto the ship, grabbing the 5th red coin on the way. A side somersault gets me to the upper deck, where the 6th and 7th reds are waiting, pushing the counter to 53. I plunge back into the water and dive deep for the final red coin before collecting all 8 in this ring. I swim into the underwater cavern, triggering the falling pillars, and pick up 8 yellows along the path. On the way back, the pillars stay down, making the exit safer. I eliminate the Goombas here to reach 74. I ground pound the blue coin block, grab all 6, and the star appears. Tiny Huge Island allows you to pick your poison. The small side is a warm-up for its larger counterpart. One punch sends the micro Goombas flying, the fire spitters are easily avoidable, and the small piranha flowers don't put up much of a fight. The huge side really packs a punch. The grand Goombas take 2 chunks of power, the Chuckya is always looking to toss you off the ledge, and Bubba can swallow Mario whole, ruining your run. Koopa the Quick's home is full of coins, 192 to be exact, the most in any course. With 158 on the huge side and only 34 on the tiny side, there's no reason to go back and forth. You can comfortably collect 100 coins in the big painting, including 10 blue coins and all 8 red ones. I start my run with the 3 grand Goombas. Once I have their attention, I double jump above them and ground pound to reveal a blue coin. Their hitboxes are a little wonky. If you hit them any other way, you'll only get a yellow. I defeat the other 2 to bring my tally to 15. Running around this post 3 times nets me another 5. I head through the hole and take out Lakitu for 5 yellows, the Fly Guy for 2 more, and the Koopa Troopa, bringing the total to 32. I snag these 2 yellows and shell shred up to the next platform. I jump for the tree to ditch the shell and ground pound the Goomba for 39 overall. I carefully take these 5 coins along the walkway and head inside Wiggler's lair. The first 6 red coins are fairly easy, setting my counter at 56. I side somersault into a wall kick to reach the blue coin block. There are 2 blues here, and the 7th red, but you need to grab them quickly to avoid the fire spitter. I hang from the bars, drop down for the extra life, and collect the final red coin. Be careful on the descent so you don't accidentally trigger the red coin star. Back outside, I cautiously make my way over the path and jump down to take out another Grand Goomba. I slide down to the water, bonk another Goomba, and avoid the fly guy, pushing my total to 80. I swipe the extra life and the yellows, then head to the far side of the bridge. 5 more between the iron balls, another Grand Goomba down, and the final 5 along this plank release the star. This place is cold. The hazards and enemies are just as icy as the environment. The snowman's breath sends Mario to the bottom of the mountain and forces him to retrieve his cap. Moneybags pop out of nowhere, fly guys drift into your path, and spin drifts chip away at your power meter. The chill bully shoves you into the frozen pond, taking 3 chunks off your power meter and sending you skyward. Mr. Blizzards pelt Mario with snowballs, and the ice blocks can push him right back into the frozen lake, slowly draining his health. Snowman's Land has 127 total coins, 89 outside and 38 inside the igloo, making the snowy shelter mandatory. The vanish cap is necessary inside, and it's possible to get stuck in the ice. If you do, it forces a restart. Unlike the pyramid in Shifting Sand Land or the volcano in Lethal Lava Land, once you enter the igloo, you can leave and access the rest of the level. This is the only course with 0 blue coins in the game. If you jump on a spin drift's head, you can float to this box, grab the shell, and shred through the red coins in seconds. A sloppy run near the red coins can even cost you the shell, making it harder to reach the igloo. If that happens, you still have 2 backup options. From this platform, you can triple jump over the green wall, or from the ice bridge, flip onto the penguin's head. Face the snowman, and once you pass his right eye, drop down to the igloo. I race to the left for the first 2 coins, wait for the money bags to materialize, take it out, and chase down coin 7. I clear the 3 spin drifts to bring my total to 16. I long jump past the trees, grab red coin number 1, and pick up 3 more yellows from another spin drift. I stand near this tree to warp to the frozen lake, snag red coin number 2, defeat 2 more spin drifts and another money bags to reach 31 overall. I take out 2 more spin drifts by the lake and jump on a third to reach this platform. From there, I shell shred through the remaining red coins, making sure to collect the last 2 in the frozen pond. I stay on the shell to ride up this slope, scooping up 8 coins along the way, bringing my running total to 57. I crash into the wall to ditch the shell and crawl into the igloo. Inside, I net 6 more coins from the spin drifts and take down 2 Goombas to get to 65. I make a quick right turn, then a left, and defeat another spin drift and Goomba to tally 69. I break the box, snag the vanish cap, and sweep up 23 more coins to reach 92. With everything collected, I exit the snowy structure. I grab 3 more coins on my way to the ice bridge, and just when I think I've made it to the other side, a rogue wind gust from the snowman sends me down the mountain. You've got to be kidding me! I collect my cap and nail this fly guy and his spindrift companion to reach 99. As I slide off the platform, the 100th coin disappears. I finish my run by circling this Mr. Blizzard for 3 more coins and the star. The mystery is of wet or dry, and where does the solution lie? The course's crystal taps allow Mario to control the water level, and even the height you jump into the painting determines where the water starts. Wet Dry World has 152 total coins and features two zones, the main area and the downtown area. All the stage's red coins are hidden here and require long jumps and wall kicks to collect. You can reach the area by blasting into the cage with the cannon or by raising the water level to its highest point and swimming in. This section is required for the go to town for red coins and quick race through downtown stars. But you can get 100 coins without ever touching the cannon, the cage, or the vanish cap. The enemies are more of a nuisance than a threat. Skeeters skim across the water and aren't much of a challenge. Heave-hoes can launch you to higher platforms if you position them correctly, but misjudge their angle and they'll fling you into walls, bounce you straight up only to drop you back where you started, or toss you down a level, each mistake costing 2 chunks of your power meter. A Chukya can throw you, but it only hurts if the water level is low, and the amps circling near the top are easy to avoid once you know their patterns. Wet Dry World provides many coin sources, including 6 blue coins and 3 separate exclamation point boxes with 10 coins apiece. I jump near the bottom of the painting to keep the water level low. I swim over to this crystal tap to drop the water to its lowest level. I take out the skeeter for 3 early coins, then break 4 boxes to reach 15. I race to the far side of the main area, push this box, and collect the 10 coins inside. Next, I head to the platform with the blue coin block. I eliminate the skeeter first so it can't bother me, then round up all 6 blues, bringing my tally to 58. I use this tap to raise the water level, swim to the ramp and take it to the top. I run over to the coin ring by this amp, run behind it, and scoop up all 8 coins. I avoid the amp, double jump to the upper platform, and grab all 10 coins inside this box. With 76 in tow, I step on the purple switch, climb up, and snag 10 more from this box. I long jump to the other side and pick up 5 more, setting my counter at 91. From there, I toss the Chukya for 5 more coins, make my way to this crystal, raise the water, and swim over to collect the final 5 and the star. Cool Mountain perfectly encapsulates Christmas for me. The Nintendo 64 pushed me from the 2D worlds of my Sega Genesis into the 3D beauty of the Mushroom Kingdom. And to top it all off, the blizzard of '96 shut down everything. Building igloos, sledding, and playing with friends during the day, then diving into Mario's newest adventure when the sun went down. While this winter wonderland is a classic N64 level, getting the 100 coin star has its pain points. The red coins are scattered throughout the course, and 2 of them are especially tricky. The one behind the wall at the bottom of the level, and the red sitting in the snowy area behind the broken bridge near the top. The blue coins can be easy to miss too. You get 2 from the somewhat hidden blue coin block, and 1 more on the slide. The enemies, Mr. Blizzard and the Spindrifts, are easy to avoid, but there is a fall risk on this course. When you slide down for the red near the broken bridge, it's possible to keep going, forcing a restart. Make sure to hit A to stop yourself on the platform. Recovery climbs are long, and while the warp helps, it doesn't erase all the backtracking. Cool Mountain has 154 total coins, and 72 of them are on the slide. The race against the penguin is exciting and a lot of fun, placing this course in the 12th spot. I grab the first red coin on this tree, then collect all 5 yellows before jumping down the chimney. I net 50 coins, trade places with the penguin, then slide down the ice for 15 more, bringing my total to 72. Back outside, I pick up 3 red coins, 1 on the tree, 1 near the broken bridge, and 1 behind the wall, pushing my count to 78. I ride the gondola to the top, round up 2 more reds, and a line of 5 yellows to reach 87. I jump on the spindrift and float to the lower platform. I grab the 8 yellow coins shaped like an arrow and race back to these spindrifts for 5 more coins and the star. Beware of Dog. Bob-omb Battlefield is the first course in the game, but that chain chomp is still pretty scary. Fun fact, it was inspired by a Miyamoto memory when a dog almost bit him before being yanked back by its chain. Luckily, the 100 coin star is breezy in comparison. The course has 146 total coins, and 125 of them are yellow, the highest yellow coin count in the game. The 8 red coins are all close together, except for the one on the island, but you can get it instantly with the cannon. Speaking of the cannon, 45 yellow coins come from the Mario Wings to the Sky star. This stage has 1 blue coin. You can get it from defeating the Koopa Troopa, but you have to choose any star except the first 2, or he won't show up. As you would expect from the first course, the enemies aren't much of a threat. Goombas, Bob-ombs, the Koopa Troopa, the Chain Chomp, Water Bombs, Iron Balls, and the Big Bob-omb will try to stand in your way. Most of them are easy to dispose of or ignore, and only the Chain Chomp will punish your mistakes. Even falling from the island isn't much of a risk. You will lose some of your power meter, but coins refill it instantly. There are no sub-areas or timers here either. This is the first time you will be able to shell shred, an exhilarating mechanic that really showed off Nintendo's 3D space. This adds speed and fluidity to movement, and you can shred over this white area to skip some of the course. I start my run by breaking this box for 3 coins. Next, I take out the Goomba and throw the small box against the wall, then combine it with the line of yellows to reach 11. I defeat another Goomba and grab my first 2 red coins. I eliminate the Koopa Troopa, take his blue coin, and knock out 5 Goombas to bring my tally to 26. I shell shred around the Chain Chomp for red coin number 3, then collect 4 and 5 in between the wooden posts. I beat up 3 more Goombas to set my counter at 35. I run around all 4 posts to add 20 more. Avoiding the water bombs, I break another little box to get to 58. Then, I run around this flower bed for 8 more and an extra life. I run down below for red coin number 6 and another 1 up. Next, I hustle up the hill for number 7, taking my total to 70. I steer clear of the iron balls and long jump my way to the Bob-omb, adding another yellow to my tally. I snag 4 more near the water bomb cannon and 5 more by this opening. I shoot across to the island, grab the last red coin and a wing cap. I blast out of the cannon, collect 23 more, and fly to the star. Geronimo! The compact layout of Whomp's Fortress makes collecting 100 coins a joy. The course has 141 total coins. The red coins are all easy to reach, and there are 7 blue coins waiting for you as well. This level has some unique enemies: piranha plants, moving bars, whomps, bullet bills, and the Whomp King. Thwomps are here too, but are easier to deal with than the one in Tick Tock Clock. The moving bars and bullet bills are simple to avoid. The piranha plants drop a blue coin if you take them out while they're napping, and each whomp gives you 6 yellow coins. The Whomp King talks a big game, but he can't back it up. I sprint to the piranha plant and defeat it for a blue coin. I break the box against the wall for 3 more and scoop up all 8 in the ring. I snag 5 yellows on this platform and the red coin near the moving bars. I ride this thwomp for red coin number 2, then sweep up 8 yellows to bring my total to 33. I jump up the gravel slope for my 3rd red coin and round up 5 yellows near the Bob-omb buddy. I fling the box at the wall for 3 yellow coins, then ground pound the block for 4 blues, taking my tally to 63. 5 more yellows up the ramp takes me to 68. I dive at the piranha plant and net the red coin behind it, wait for it to perish, and take the blue. I take red coin number 5, cross the bridge, pick up 5 yellows, and sneak attack the piranha plant, revealing another blue coin. I head onto the platform and grab 4 yellows and a red. Only 7 left to go. I take one off the Womp's back and smash him for 5 more. I'm able to get the final coin off the next Womp's back and the star. Let's go in here. Mamma mia! Big Boo's Haunt is a masterclass in atmosphere, and easily the most enjoyable 100 coin star in the entire game. The level has 151 total coins, but only 30 of them are yellow, the lowest yellow coin count in Super Mario 64. This star leans heavily on reds and blues. The reds are easy to collect and can be found in creative places like the casket room, but the blue coins steal the show. The Boos, Mr. Eyes, and Bookends drop a staggering 17 blue coins, and the blue coin block adds 4 more. That's 21 blue coins, meaning you can amass 105 total coins without a single yellow or red. The enemy lineup is unforgettable. Boos, Bookends, Caskets, Flying Chairs, a Flamethrower, Mr. Eyes, and Scuttlebugs. And who can forget the Mad Piano, Big Mr. Eye, and Big Boo on the balcony? They are spooky and fun to fight. The merry-go-round is packed with boos, allowing you to rack up coins quickly while amplifying the eerie atmosphere. I escape the Mad Piano and grab the red coin to open my run. I head into the next room and take out the bookend for a blue coin and snag the second and third red coins on the bookshelves. I knock out the Boo for another blue coin and take the Vanish Cap into the next room. I wrap around the Boo for another blue, taking my tally to 21. Outside, I take out the Scuttlebug for 3 more and defeat its partner while I scoop up the yellows from this box. I open door number 3 and punch the Boo for the blue. I run around the Mr. Eye for 5 more, setting my counter at 46. I rush across the bridge and take down the Boo to get to 51. In the next room, I beat up the Boo and grab my 4th red coin, but fall down before I can collect the blue one. No biggie. I enter the merry-go-round and take out 5 Boos to load up on coins. I ride the elevator up, dodge the bubble, and defeat the Mr. Eye to take me to 83. On the second floor, I pick up red coin number 5, defeat another Mr. Eye, and collect red coins 6 and 7 near the coffins. I enter the last room to get the final red coin, eliminate the big Mr. Eye, and take down this Boo, to finish with 101 coins and the star. If you like this breakdown, check out my Super Mario 64 Strategies and Shortcuts playlist, packed with videos like why these Mario 64 stars are still brutal today, and the 8 Mario 64 stars nobody expects to fail. And for more get-ahead gaming content, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new upload.